Namaste students. Today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Democracy and Diversity.
First page, introduction. See, language and region are not the only features that give a distinct identity to people. In this sentence, two words are there. See, first one is language and the second one is region. Okay, that means the language and region are not the only features that give a distinct identity to people. Okay, apart from this, what happens? See, sometimes people also identify themselves on the basis of their physical appearance, class, religion, gender, etc. Okay, apart from the region, people also identify themselves on the basis of one physical appearance, class, religion, etc. So here we will discuss how democracy responds to social differences, division and inequalities. The first heading is Civil Rights Movement in USA. Okay, 1954 to 1968. What it is? See, it refers to a set of events and reform movements aimed at abolishing legal racial discrimination against African Americans. Okay, it is a movement. Its aim was what? At abolishing legal racial discrimination against whom? Against African Americans. Okay, this movement was led by Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, this movement practiced non-violent methods of civil disobedience against racially discriminatory laws and practices. This movement practiced non-violent methods. Okay, next one, see, next heading, African American. Afro-American, Black American or blacks are the terms used to refer mainly to the descendant of Africans. Who are the descendant of African? See, again I repeat the sentence. Afro-American, Black American or the blacks are the terms used to refer mainly to the descendant of Africans who were brought into America. These people were brought into America as a slave when between 17th century and early 19th century. Again I repeat, these people means Afro-Americans, Black Americans and the black were the descendants of Africans and they were brought into America as a what? As a slaves in when? Between 17th century and early 19th century. Last point, say, the blacks' power. This movement emerged in 1966 and lasted till 1975, which was a more militant anti-racist movement. This was what? It was a anti-racist movement. We will discuss a story from Mexico Olympic. Here you can see a picture. Three men are standing here. This picture depicts an important landmark in the history of civil rights movement in the United States. See, this three persons represent the medal ceremony of the 200 meters race in the 1968 Olympics that was held at Mexico City. Okay, in this picture you can see that this two men standing with clenched face, upraised and heads bow. From this picture you can see there's two men standing and they raise their hands and they bow their heads, so that that time the American national anthem was played, and they are the US athletes. Their name are Tommy Smith and John Carlos, and they are African Americans. Next point, see, they had won the gold and bronze medals respectively, and in this Olympic they won the gold and bronze medals. They received their medals wearing black socks and no shoes to represent black poverty. When they were receiving their medals, that time they were not wearing the shoes and they were wearing only the black socks so that they can represent black poverty. With this gesture, they try to draw international attention to racial discrimination in the United States. Through this, wearing black socks and no shoes, they try to draw the international attention to racial discrimination in the United States. Next, see, the black globes and the race clans were meant to symbolize black power. This black globe and race clans were meant to symbolize what? Black power. In the last point, you can see the silver medalist white Australian athlete. His name in this picture you can see another man was also standing there, and he was a white Australian athlete, and his name is Peter Norman, who wore a human rights badge on his shirt, and he were wearing a human rights badge on his shirt during the ceremony to show his support to the two Americans. Through this, he tried to show his support to two Americans. The International Olympics Association held Carlos and Smith guilty of violating Olympic spirit by making it political statement. That means the International Olympic Association held Carlos and Smith guilty because of violating what? Olympic spirit. By how? By making it political statement. And after that, what happened? Their medals were taken back. And when they went back to home, that what happened? They were subjected to a lot of criticism. Okay, and the Norman, that white man in this picture, he was also suffered. He was also suffered. How? See, he was not included in the Australian team for the next Olympic. Okay. Next, see, but their action succeeded in gaining international attention for the civil rights movement in the US. But their action succeeded in gaining international attention. Recently, in the last point, see, St. Joe State University installed their statue in the university campus. This university installed their statue in the university campus, and they were the ex-student, or you can say the former student of this university. First heading, differences, similarities and division. See, what is the origin of social differences? See, these social differences are mostly based on accident of birth. Again, I am repeat the sentence. These social differences are mostly based on accident of birth. That means by birth. Normally, we don't choose to belong to our community. We belong to it simply because we were born into it. See, now some of us are Muslim, some are Hindu, some are Christian. This is not our choice. It is because this is by birth. We are Muslim, we are Hindu, we are Sikh, Christian, like this. Okay. Next, see, but all kinds of social differences are not based on accident of birth. Some of the differences are based on our choice. First point was this, based on accident of birth. But in the second point, it is said that all social differences are not based on accident of birth. Some of the differences are based on our choices. See what it is. For example, some people are atheists. That means they don't believe in God. That means they don't believe in God or any religion. It is up to him. It is up to that person. And some people choose to follow a religion other than the one in which they were born. It is up to the people. Okay, which religion he want to follow. Okay, this is based on our choices. The last one, see, every social differences doesn't lead to social division. See, every social differences doesn't lead to social division. Social differences divide smaller people from one another. See, social differences, what they do? See, they divide people from one another, but they also unite very different people. See, again I am repeat, social differences divide people from one another. Again, they also unite very different people. People belonging to different social groups share differences and cutting across the boundary of their groups. We know that people belonging to, we also see that people belonging to different social groups share differences and similarity cutting across the boundary of their groups. That means outside their boundary, they also share their differences and similarities. Students, next part will be continue in part 2. Thanks for watching.